Good morning, everyone. This is Mr. Pilla here. Today is March 30th, 2020. It is a Monday. Um, as you can tell by hearing my voice, I'm doing well, I'm safe, I'm healthy. I hope all of you guys out there are doing the same. I decided to make this video right now because um, it appears that a lot of you guys are not fully understanding what it is that you're responsible for this week. You've either already looked at the instructions and you just kind of can't figure out what it is that you're responsible for or what you have to do. So I figured I'd make this video as a tutorial on what it is that you're doing this week, okay? So the first thing is, like every other week, you have to look at the instructions for the week, right? So I already have that up on my computer, okay? We have the week 3 instructions up. And according to these week 3 instructions, today is Monday, day 1, so that's where you should be. The first thing it says to do is to look over the natural disaster notes, okay? So I'm actually going to close these out real quick so I can show you guys, all right? Going back into the OneDrive, we see natural disaster notes. Let's open it up. Boom, here's the natural disaster notes. Now, again, you got to read them. So you go through them, go through them, go through them. There's about 9 slides you're responsible for, and then boom, you're done. You've read the notes. Now what's it say to do? It says to open up the Natural Disasters Phone Apps file. In this PowerPoint, you will see 27 pictures that look like phone apps. Each picture is labeled with a letter that represents one or more things about a natural disaster. Your assignment is to tell me what each picture represents. Please make sure you are following the daily deliverables to know which pictures to look at for each day. I will give you a hint for each picture. All right. So the first thing it says to do, open up the Natural Disasters Phone Apps. Okay. It also says to please make sure you are following the daily deliverables to know which pictures to look at for each day. Well, today is day 1, so it says that you are to message for icons A through E. So today you are responsible for A through E, okay? It says that you're going to see pictures, and each picture is labeled with a letter and represents one or more things about natural disasters. So let's look at A through E. All right, so here we have picture A, picture B, picture C, picture D, and picture E. These are the 5 pictures we're responsible for today. All right. I also said I was going to give you hints for each picture, so let's take a look at the hints. All right. A is showing you 3 things about tornadoes. B is showing you 1 thing about tornadoes. C is showing you 5 things about tornadoes. D is showing you 1 thing about tornadoes, and E is showing you 1 thing about tornadoes, okay? So those are your hints for the week, or for the day, I should say, okay? Each day you're going to get a set of hints for the pictures you're responsible for, all right? So I think most of you have gotten this far, but you're really not sure how it is that you're supposed to decipher these pictures. So let's decipher A together. A shows 3 things about tornadoes. So let's see if we can find those 3 things. All right? So if we're looking at A, obviously it looks like a tornado, but there's 3 things that are being shown here that we have to figure out. Well, the first thing I'm going to look at is this arrow, right? And if we follow the arrow, because we know tornadoes spin, okay, we know that this arrow is trying to tell us something about the tornado's direction, okay? So let's see if in the notes, because what you're going to be doing is every time you're looking at a picture, you're trying to figure out what in the notes is being described. Each picture tells you something about what's in the notes, okay? So let's go look at the notes. And we're going to try to see if we can find anything about the direction of tornadoes. And look at this. Wind swirls counterclockwise in the northern hemisphere. So this arrow is telling me that tornadoes in the northern hemisphere spin counterclockwise. So that's our first fact shown in this picture, okay? The next thing I'm looking at is this 300 here. Now let's go back in the notes and see if we can find anything that mentions anything about the number 300, and right off the bat, I see it right here. Wind speeds up to 300 miles per hour. Okay? So that 300 must represent the fact that the wind speeds in a tornado can reach 300 miles per hour. That's two things that we've discovered about this picture. The last thing I'm going to look at is this 1/2, right? Now let's go back in the notes to see if we can find anything that mentions anything about 1/2. And right here I see limited in their size, just over a half-mile wide. Okay? They cut a wide path of destruction. But this part right here, the just over a half-mile wide, that tells us that tornadoes can get to be about a half-mile wide. All right, so that half, which, look at it, the arrows above the half symbol are kind of showing you the width of the tornado as well. So that symbol down there represents that tornadoes get to be about a half-mile wide. So those are the three things that that picture is telling us. It tells us that it swirls in a counterclockwise manner, right? It tells us that the winds can get up to 300 miles per hour, right? And it also tells us that the tornado can reach about a half-mile wide, all right? So again, we were able to decipher this picture using the information from the notes. Please, please, please use the information in the notes, okay? Because it's very important. I'm not going to ask you to decipher any of these pictures where the notes don't tell you what it should mean, okay? All of these pictures represent something that's found in the notes. Alright, so I hope this video was helpful. If it wasn't and you're still confused, please message me. I'm going to try to help you as much as I can. Alright, see you guys later. Bye.